Hello, and welcome to On with Orion, sharing information that people want to know. Thank you for joining me. My name is Orion Holmes, and I am your host. But before we get started, I just want to give God the praise, glory, and the honor because without Him, this cannot be happening. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So I'm very thankful and overjoyed that God has chosen me at a time like this to do His will. So, again, I would like for you all to like, share, and subscribe because without you doing that, and I know a lot of you are looking, but you're not subscribing. And that's the way that it gets to be all over the world, this information that people want to know about. So, again, if you could share, like, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Now, getting started. Where is the USA doing end times Bible prophecy? Ooh, that is a lot to think about. Well, when you think about things that are happening in our country today, in politics, you would believe that some of the things that some of our political leaders are doing or are allowing to happen are in line with end time Bible prophecy. Many Bible scholars believe that the USA cannot be clearly identified in end times Bible prophecy. One would think that because of this country's superpower status, that you should be able to look at certain scriptures and clearly see that the Bible is talking about this nation, the USA. A nation where some believe that God allowed to become a superpower. But again, you can't clearly identify this country during the end times, the times that we are living in. According to some, this means that something has to happen to this nation or within this nation that prevents it from being clearly identified in the Holy Bible during the end times. That something could be another civil war between the citizens of this country. It could be a defeat militarily by another country. It could be also because of moral decay in our country. It could be the rapture of the churches or a combination of one or more of the things that I just mentioned. So we really don't know, but it could be any of these things. With that being said, some believe that our current president's actions are setting the stage for one or more of the things that I just mentioned to happen. Because he has caused this country to become polarized with the things that he says and does, one can see easily how a civil war could erupt. When folks on the opposite side of each other politically rise up against each other due to a political view or views. For example, let's say what he's proposing to do to get taxpayers to compensate those who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January the 6th is not going to sit well with some folks. There is a strong possibility that if the Congress funds his proposal and the president carries out his proposal, God forbid, but this could lead to a civil war. We just don't know. Not everyone is going to get on their knees and pray to God about this situation, which is what we should be doing. They are going to do the opposite and handle this situation violently. However, personally speaking, I don't want a civil war to happen in this country. And I'm not saying that it will happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example of a situation that could happen within this country that could lead to its downfall. I'm going to continue to pray on my bended knees and pray about it. And I hope you all do the same. I was closed by saying this. According to the Holy Bible, the Antichrist will rise from a revived Roman Empire. Ancient Rome, which was in existence when Jesus walked the earth, did not fall due to being attacked by outsiders. It fell from within according to history. This war that's happening in Europe, where Russia attacked Ukraine, could be one of the things that's happening today that could be setting the stage for ancient Rome to come alive again and be revived. Continue to keep your eyes on Europe as events continue to unfold with this war. Watch to see how Europe responds. Please do. Most Bible scholars believe that the Antichrist is going to rise from a revised Roman Empire, and he will reign from the area where ancient Rome existed. This means that the USA has to lose its superpower status so that the power can be shifted over into the area where the Antichrist will rise. Although some folks support the current president and are saying, "Make America great again," which is MAGA, is in actuality what he is doing and saying could be the exact opposite. He could be setting the stage for the fall of the American empire. I'm not saying that he's doing this on purpose. I'm not saying that. But in time, Bible prophecy will be fulfilled. And it could be that he has a role to play in that fulfillment. This could be a reason why he was elected. Again, I'm not saying that this is true. I really don't know. However, this is something we all should think about. We are living during the days of deception. And the Holy Bible says that even the elect will be deceived. Yes, that's what the Holy Bible says. We know that God is ultimately in control. And his word, as foretold by the ancient prophets, will come to pass. With that being said, I encourage you to continue to trust in God, knowing that he will work everything out according to his will. Also continue to do what the Holy Bible says. Look up because your redemption draws near. So in other words, look up and remember that God is on the throne and he will come. According to Luke 21:28, he draws near to us. So anyway, with that being said, again, thank you for listening. Thank you for praying, and just keep the faith and trust God during these perilous times. So with that being said, again, I would say good night. Have a beautiful evening, and God bless you all. Bye for now.